On a night that paid homage to some great Garden goaltenders, the two on Garden ice tonight earned their pay and their keep, but the Rangers could not cash in at all. 2-0 shutout loss to the Carolina Hurricanes here on Garden Ice. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Mercedes-Benz Rangers postgame show alongside Steve Valiquette. I'm John Giannone. Not much else to say as far as what the Rangers can do offensively. It's been a story all season. We chronicled it in the pregame. 9th time this season they've been shut out. That's one shy of a team record, and already a team record 7 times here at the Garden.
The game didn't feel like it was as close as it was. You're at the end of the third period and you're one shot away from tying it up. I just think the shots on goal was such a distraction. It was hard to take the score seriously. From anybody's perspective watching this game, I think it's a bit of a clinic on deciding on what your play style is. This is something the Rangers are going to have to decide on as this team is building now for the future. What style of play are you going to really associate yourself with league-wide? Carolina, it's pretty simple. They're very good at volume shooting and then puck retrievals in the offensive zone. The puck retrieval thing, there is a common link with the best teams in puck retrievals. The best puck retrieval team last year, Florida Panthers. The year before, Florida Panthers. This year, Tampa Bay Lightning. Carolina's right up there. The best teams at shooting and getting it back in the offensive zone, that hustle for the puck, they seem to be able to find the seams. That's the one part that Carolina just misses, the seam pass. When you get somebody running around, you should be looking for more opportunity to create a grade A opportunity. They don't quite do that. I think there was a lot of fluff in this game. That's why the shot on goal total was so high. But doesn't take away from the fact that they possessed the puck the entire game.
Yeah, 44 shots on goal for the Carolina Hurricanes, 16 for the Rangers. The most imbalanced period was the second, 19-2 in favor of Carolina. Rangers had 8 shots on goal in the first period, Steve. They had 8 shots on goal for the rest of the game. So my question would be, is this more a credit to Brandon Bussi, who gets his second career shutout, or is it just an homage to the way Carolina plays regular season hockey?
Well, I also think that we're at a stage right now where the Rangers aren't getting scoring chances the way they were at least October, November, and most of December. There was a time here during the season where the Rangers were getting enough chance but not finishing on those chances. Now we're at a spot where they're not quite getting the chances. So, you know, there's going to be some pain. You know, and that's what's happening with, you know, you're going to retool the team, make that decision. Look, there's going to be pain, and I see there's going to be pain in March.
We saw some great Ranger goaltenders from the past decades in the building tonight. People like Gilles Villemure and John Davidson, John Van Beesbrook, Mike Richter, Henrik Lundqvist. We saw the family of Ed Jockman. And we saw a goaltender in a Rangers sweater who's going to end up in the Hall of Fame. And he put together a throwback night, didn't he, despite the loss?
I'm so proud of the way that he competes, represents himself, represents the team. He's a fighter. And, you know, I thought that for the most part in this game, he controlled the puck as well. And that's the key element when you're playing against a volume shooting team. If you can slow the game down, which goalies can do, I was given this good advice years ago. If you have the ability to put a little bit of pressure on your own teammates to win a face-off versus putting the puck back in play, you choose to slow the game down and keep the puck. And that's why this game, score-wise, never got out of control, because Jonathan Quick controlled the game. He froze it, slowed it down, managed the game. It allowed the Rangers to sort everything out without getting too much chaos against them. I think that tomorrow when I go over the scoring chances, the grade A's aren't going to be overwhelmingly supportive of what the shots on goal were for Carolina.
Yeah, Jonathan Quick allowed a goal 6.5 minutes into the game. That was it for him, an empty netter. He is our Jersey Mike's sub-above, way above player after this 2-0 loss to the Hurricanes. So now the Rangers go on Olympic break. 3 of their players go to the Olympics. One of them, JT Miller. Let's start the reaction to this 2-0 loss inside the dressing room. Michelle Gingras with the Rangers captain.
I know probably not the outcome that you wanted, but just first for Jonathan Quick, 42 saves tonight. I know how much he means to you guys in general, but tonight especially, what did you think of his play?
Yeah, he played outstanding. Played outstanding today. Gave us a chance to win. Happy for him.
Where did you feel like things went wrong for your team tonight?
From the drop of the puck. We got outplayed the whole night. You know, they were just more determined, skated faster, and executed. They don't play a fancy game at all. They play direct right on top of us. Hard game to play against, and we were surprised by that. So it wasn't good enough. Kind of leaves. We want to go into the break feeling good about ourselves, and it's quite the opposite right now. So it sucks.
So I know it's early, it's still fresh, I should say, but just what is the message to your team now going into the break as you look to regroup?
I don't know. We got to come back with a better mindset. Hasn't been good enough the last little while, so let's try to regroup, freshen up, and I don't know. And I really don't know. We just need to enjoy or take time. I literally don't know. Come back with a better mindset, I guess.
So JT Miller calling on his team to come back with a better mindset after the break. You've played during a time where there were some breaks in the action, maybe not this long, 3 weeks, but what would a team, especially in the Rangers position, want to get out of stepping away for at least a couple weeks before they reconvene for a mini camp? You
know what, you'd be a little anxious, John. It's never fun to represent your team, your shield, after losing, right? There's winning in this league and there's misery. I'd imagine the players are 3 or 4 days of doing nothing and then getting right back to work, being in the gym, getting on the ice, preparing. You look at the schedule in March and April, and this is going to be a juggernaut of a schedule. So you're really getting your mind and body ready for what comes next. And I know these players know there's a tsunami of games coming, and I can imagine that makes them a little nervous. And you want to finish the right way. I mean, look, to a certain degree, the team's been embarrassed, you know, and you feel it, John. You wear it. It's the most challenging part about being a professional athlete is when you're out in the public, everybody's always reminding you of it. You know, even if you want to get away from your computer or your phone or even the newspaper, you run into people and they're asking questions and you don't feel great about it. So again, I'd imagine these guys are taking this with a heavy heart.
Yeah, 25 games remaining when the Rangers season resumes at the end of February, and it'll be a 6-week sprint to the end of the season on April 15th. Let's continue the reaction with defenseman Braden Schneider inside the Ranger dressing room.
Yeah, I mean it's good for us. I mean, to have a break, it's been a tough schedule this year, and I think it's been a mental and an emotional grind for us as a group. And I think a break is due, but in saying that, it's hard going into the break playing a game like this.
You're not, one of the goal-scoring guys. You expect goals from, but I mean, how frustrating is it to be on a team that has had so much trouble scoring goals this season, especially at home?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we not being able to score and win games at home, I think has been the worst part of the season. I think our fans deserve better, and we want to give them better. And I think hopefully this break re-energizes us a bit. And I know it's hard, but we got to make sure that we're still pushing.
Just JT said he just didn't feel like you guys were ready from puck drop. Where was the disconnect? Because I know how excited you guys were at practice, the things you were focusing on, and you wanted to go into this break on a high note. So just where did it feel like things went wrong tonight?
I mean, I think we just weren't executing the game plan we wanted to play. I think you got to give credit to them. They did a really good job of making it difficult on us and playing on top of us and kind of playing half ice on us and taking it to us. And that's what good teams do. And yeah, we had to make sure that we were ready to go and needed to execute a bit better and try and play our game a bit more.
Jonathan Quick had 42 saves tonight. Just what does a performance like that, an effort like that mean to you guys, and just to have him playing the way that he is? Yeah,
he brings it no matter what, and he's a guy that we lean on a lot, and we need to make sure that we need to put a better effort in front of him, because that's not fair. He's doing everything he can, and we got to make sure that we're doing our job a bit better.
What's the mindset for you guys going into the break?
I think just try and take a mental reset. I mean, it's been a long, hard year, and we got to make sure that we get re-energized and make sure this last push is meaningful and we're working to get wins.
Rangers shut out at home by Long Island native Brandon Bussi on Centennial Celebration Night, honoring some great goaltenders like number 35, Mike Richter. His numbers in the rafters. Ditto for number 30, Henrik Lundqvist. The family of number 1, Eddie Jacquemin, the only other Ranger goaltender whose number is in the rafters. John Davidson in attendance, John Van Biesbroek, Gilles Villemeuer. Great night for Rangers goaltenders.